What's going on, everybody? I've always been asked to do a video of me doing my hair, so I'm going to start out from start to finish. My hair straight out of the shower, clean, dry, and wild. This shit, I look like a mushroom top right now. The things that I use, cheap but good because it doesn't flake or nothing. LA Looks, number 10, Tresemme, level 4. Get that reflection out of here. The extra hold, my blow dryer, this crazy comb, this pick, and this brush. Those are my tools that I use while I'm doing this. So let's get it started. I always wet the hair down first with the LA Looks gel, just so I have a good base for the hairspray. Otherwise you're going to use a ton of hairspray just to get it wet. And if you just use hairspray, it's real sticky right off the bat. So just get it all in there, make sure it's everywhere, as even as possible anyways. Hopefully this video won't be too long or too crazy, but I've been asked by a lot of people to share my tips and tricks. Make sure you have a wedged haircut also, because you don't want too much hair in the back when you're doing the pompadour. You want it to be longer in the front, shorter in the back. Mine's probably a little bit too long right now, but it is what it is. Give it a good coat of hairspray. Give it a good comb through, make sure it gets in there all the way. Another bit of hairspray. Now it's going to get loud with the blow dryer, but we start out with the comb and we back roll it, comb it out as big as we can get it, and I don't know, it's just as even as possible, just trying to make it kind of the direction you want it to go and everything. Sometimes I do it more straight up and back, sometimes I bring it forward. Today I'm going to bring it forward and just kind of do the Bravo Pomp. I like to start out with this first row just to get the front kind of set up how I want it. And then I start moving through the middle and the back. This part doesn't have to be perfect just because you're just trying to get it kind of dry in the direction you want it going. Then I come through with my pick and I kind of bring everything more in the direction I'm looking, but I'm just kind of trying to dry it and make it as straight and directional as possible. Once I get it kind of all backfilled, kind of how I want it, so it looks real full, I'll hit it with some more hairspray. My hair is all fluffy right now before the hairspray. It's all soft and nice. Then I dump a bunch more hairspray into it. Make sure it's all in there real good. I'll go back to the pick again. Give it a little bit more hairspray, just really on the front, and maybe toss a little bit just here. You're not going to touch the middle right now. We're going to go around the edges. Going to go to that crazy comb I was talking about. This one I like because the bristles are not very close together, so you're kind of, it's kind of clumping it a little bit more, but it's not breaking it up. You kind of want it to be, the strength is, I don't know, it's in between. You want it a little bit broken up, but you don't want it too spread out. There's a lot of pulling that goes on with this. You know, you're just eradicating those weak hairs that don't need to be there. Sometimes I come back through with a brush, just kind of break things up a little bit and get them kind of in order, but I don't push it in too hard. It's just kind of the first layer that I'm getting into. Rotating that through a bit. And if it's too sticky, add a little bit more hairspray just so you're not absolutely wrecking your hair. But I call it a scalp stimulation, you know. The only way to get it to never fall out is to keep the scalp stimulated. You're supposed to get your hair from your mother's father, supposedly. That's how it's supposed to go. Well, I've only met my mother's father about 3 times, and he's bald as shit. I'm glad I don't have his hair. I got my mom's hair. She got some thick hair, and I like it. So now it's just kind of using the hand and getting it where you want it all to go and not getting too crazy with it, because sometimes you put a big old dent in it. have a big dent. Right in here I got a dent that I do not like, so I'm going to have to fight through this. Kind of get that back up to where it's supposed to be. There we go. That's that crazy comb. This thing is nice because it's not super close together. You can actually get in there a little bit and pull it up without wrecking everything you just did. And then it's a lot of sculpting, a lot more sculpting. Make sure all your edges are clean. Get the tops kind of wet with the hairspray, and then you start rolling everything in. Now you keep doing the hairspray and the blow dryer until you get it as hard as you want it to get it. I like mine to be about 90-mile-an-hour proof. When I'm in my 55 and I'm cruising down the freeway, I like to be able to stick my head out the window and then pull it back in, and my hair hasn't moved a bit. So I like it to be absolutely solid. So I hit it with a couple extra layers coming in here. And just kind of make sure it doesn't fall apart. While I'm blow drying it, you make sure you don't blow too hard and it freaking separates, and then you're fighting the whole thing again. When I started this, I was probably 20 years old, so almost 14 years ago is when I started doing this. It took me about an hour to do my hair. I got that done with the video. This video is 14 minutes long right now. So that's not too long to get it done in. If you do it right, it's not spending too much time on your hair. Sometimes I spend longer just slicking my hair straight back, trying to get all the waves out of it. But hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. It's my first video of ever doing a hair tutorial, and so don't be too brutal on me on that. But I think the hair came out pretty nice. Usually if I have it slicked back for a couple days and then I comb it up, it fights me a little bit less. But some days are just a nightmare. Sometimes I feel like I need to wash my hair out and start over again, but usually I just keep trucking through it till I get it figured out. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out and you guys can get that sick pompadour rockabilly hair. Mine's a little more on the psychobilly end because I cut the sides myself. I don't have anybody to do my fades on the sides, and I like to get my hair cut about once a week. And that'll get a bit expensive if I'm going to a barber. So I shave the sides off so I can get that sick look going on top and not have to worry about the hair getting too long on the sides. Anyways, like the video if you can. I'm going to try to share it on Facebook. YouTube, I might even make a channel and start getting something going on there. But like everything, follow everything, check out my gaming profile, Robbie Bravo Gaming, and you see some sick hair when I'm on there. Some nights, you know, when I wear the beanie to work and everything because it's cold in the morning, but weather's starting to get better, and hopefully I can start doing my hair more often and not have to worry about my hair being slicked back. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Later.